How you doing, YouTube? This is Will from Will Development. This is my 375th weekly update. Great news, just got done shooting the yearly update, which I am about 2 months behind on, I know. And I had a little mini discussion in that video where I talked about maybe making it a December wrap-up sort of deal instead of trying to do it in September every year. Haven't decided. We'll see how it goes next year. It'll be easier for me to just do sort of a calendar year sort of thing. Keeping track of comps and all that, like I had to start with the comp I did, after last year's update was a competition in October I did, and it was kind of confusing, like, wait, what month are we in? Where do I stop this? That kind of thing. So, being that I didn't have any comps in December this year either, I have a little Liftmas thing going on, but I don't really care about that much. It's just a charity event. When I say I don't care, I mean I don't care how I place, necessarily. But yeah, got that going on. So that'll be coming up very soon. I'll get that all cut together. I have to make a new intro, which will probably debut next week sometime, because I'm going to finally just release the footage from the Scorcher as well as the other video and the yearly update. But of course the yearly update needs a new video, a new intro. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all there is for that. This week's training has gone very well. One of the other guys at the gym, he's way stronger than me, and cool dude. And we kind of been training together this whole week. Sort of started as an accident on Monday where it was like, hey, I'm squatting. You want to squat? The gym was busy, and it was like, you want to squat with me? And he was like, yeah, sure, let's squat together. And, we didn't do anything special. I didn't go off the program at all. But because he was there, we literally just kind of kept going back and forth. Just like squat, take some plates off, put some plates on, that kind of thing. And just going back and forth like that. And it tore both of us up just because we just kind of kept moving more. We didn't rest as much in between and all that. And, it kind of kept us more focused. And then we both just kind of went off and did our own accessories because we have different goals and different plans. So, but that worked out. And then, Tuesday, I did some pressing, did some strict pressing, which pressing has been going great. It's still going exactly in the direction it needs to go, steadily. My base strength is getting better. Essentially, I can hit, 185 any day of the week on a push press, which feels great. And that's where I need to be is hitting 200 on a push press any day of the week. And it's okay that I'm not there yet. Just had finished up the last program and rolled right into the next one here. So yeah, things are going good there. And then they went well this week as well. And then, what do we have? Wednesday. I've started to go in on Wednesdays. Excuse me, it's hitting me. I've started to go in on Wednesdays and Saturdays now. Just to hit biceps, really, because I realized I'd never hit them. And the reality is, strongman's a bicep-heavy sport, and I should probably be hitting them a little bit just to kind of make them a little stronger, because it couldn't hurt anything, having them stronger, possibly more resilient. So I've been doing that too. So I went in on Wednesday as well. Thursday, yesterday, was some lighter squats and then deadlifts. And, I trick myself every time. I follow the same sort of basic deadlift program every 4 to 8 weeks or so when it restarts. And I always trick myself into thinking this is the easy week. When I look at it, I'm like, oh, well, I have to do 2 like super heavy reps and then some, just like 3x3 with not so heavy. Yeah, that's not bad. And for some reason, I always trick myself into thinking this is easy. It's like, no, this is not the easy week. The 4x5 week is actually the easier week, because even though it's slightly heavier than the 3x3 was, well, I think the total poundage is heavier. It's still easier, and it's silly. So I'll have a deload next week, and then I'll be pulling another peak next week or the week after that. Looking to be in the 475 range, which I haven't pulled that in a very long time. almost a year actually, and so it'd be nice to pull that again. Deadlifts have been feeling great as well. Squats this week have felt great, which is good. And then today I've got some push pressing to do. I've been meaning to sort of swap that out into axle clean and press, just because I need to practice cleaning with an axle. I need to relearn how to clean with it, do the actual hip pop sort of deal. Learn how to start with the axle extended here at the legs and then get it up, because I saw really good reasoning for that, and it's axles don't always start at the same height. Sometimes they're on wagon wheels, sometimes they're at 9 inches, sometimes they're 18, 13, 9 inches. And you might not know necessarily where they're going to start from. But if you always just practice with yourself, starting right here, with it at your arms extended just below the waist, and you practice just cleaning it from there, you'll always be ready. And you'll always be able to clean it because it's always the same height for you. So I need to learn that. I need to relearn that. I need to put that back in, especially before there's a comp that has a clean and press in it, because I'm sure it's coming. And so I'm going to sit down and work that back in as well for probably my Friday press day, and go from there. Yeah, that's about it for this week. Honestly, I don't want to make this one too long-winded. I've been talking for too long as it is right now, just between the yearly update and this. So I'm probably just going to call it there. Really not much else to talk about this week, which is good. No news is good news. Looking forward to next week, a nice deload from deadlifts, and I think on squats too, which is very exciting. It's always nice to deload on squats. And yeah, so looking forward to all that. So yeah, stay tuned for a nice deload update next week. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?